Oof, man, shit's been crazy lately, hasn't it? It's been a good while, hasn't it? uh, well, shit. As usual, I have made a disappearing act, except this time it was a month and not several. So, progress there, I suppose. How are you guys doing tonight? Before we start the show, though, and I know it's a little unusual, if you guys would like to spread the word of this channel again, put it out there, remind people it exists, by all means. I'm very well aware that my disappearances make it hard for people to keep up with the channel. And that's kind of my fault. So if you want to help help other people be on time, be aware of this, because oh man, we're going through some interesting, crazy shit tonight. I can guarantee that. So feel free to share it around, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. You know, whatever works, whatever you feel works. I'll go through the comments already brimming up. Hello, Gage. How you doing tonight? Dan, how you doing? How you doing, Chelsea? How you doing, Reader of Pain? I think it's supposed to be Reaper, but spelling. Stone Mexican guy, hello there. I love Kaz and his booty boy holes. Yes, they're quite lovely. A rabbit would most certainly agree. Bad cat, hello there, Mr. Bad Cat. I believe you're the more the newer ones to the channel. Welcome. I hope you're a recurring one as well. You got Chelsea. Sorry if I'm kind of maybe go to Abby. Hello there, Abby. It's been a while. Thresh Fan Brett. Hello. How are you doing? And Despair. How you doing, guys? I hope you guys are having a lovely evening and had a good not good I was about to say 4th of July. I'm dumb. A good Halloween. I had a good one. You may be like, where it was cast for Halloween. I was doing Twitch streams. By the way, if you link description if you want to sub to Twitch or whatever. I do games every once in a while. I want to be more consistent with that. Kaz is a based fox. If you think so. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about that. So, before we really get onto the story, I would like to set up exactly what we're going to talk about and who we're going to talk about and why. Because I figured some context is important, especially with charlatans like this. They thrive off of people horribly explaining the situation. So you got to make sure you beat back those snake oil salesmen whenever you get the chance. So let's explain. So who is Glendon Cameron? I'll go with Cameron. I like the name Cameron better. So Cameron is sorry I'm late saying the name Cyber. No, it's okay. It's fine. So Cameron is a sort of manosphere type YouTuber. He's someone who like made some channel called Hustle something. I don't remember the name. But think of it as your typical sort of semi-self-help channel that's like out there to make money off of people by offering self-help and all the self-help guru shit. Not that I'm against self-help or individualism. I'm actually very, very, very into that shit. So it's just the charlatans that like to get money out of you by going like, if you buy this book or product, this could make your penis 10 times inch and make people think you got a big penis when you actually got a small one. It's the shit like that. So he's a hustle type of guy. He's a guy that clearly does things for trends, and he's made a channel a couple months back known as the Lost King. Totally not pretentious, by the way. Yeah. And it's a sort of manosphere type YouTube channel where it talks about men's issues and all this other shit about like, society. Like, we live in a society, guys. It sucks for men, which, I don't disagree, but at the same time, the way he goes about it is very snaky, especially what we're going to talk about today. See, this guy compares himself to R.Kelly, a notorious pedophile, someone who likes to pee in little girls' mouths. And this guy says he's got similar appetites and makes a video explaining why and how he's got those appetites and what he does. Mind you, this guy's also 55 years old currently of recording, and that this guy also is a millionaire. Just thought I would point that out because that will come into play as we talk about this shit. So without further ado, let's get our little studio room I set up. Hello, I hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to comment, as I put some work into this. Okay, let's do it. This is... There we go. Oh, yeah, and also as well, the video we're going to be looking at before the other ones is... This one is an archive because people obviously got mad at this video and they flagged it, so... Someone saved it for us to watch, so we know what's going on. I hope you guys... It's gonna get nuts, trust me.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hello there.
Tonight is a moment for self-reflection. Matter of fact, let's shed a little light on this subject. I could have been a predator. And I am a little sympathetic.
I know I probably shouldn't stop on this, but you already know it's bad enough when you start a video that's not even a minute in and you go, I could have been a predator. Not exactly the smartest way to go. In a video, you're like, it just, No. That's a big no for me. Yeah, this is, Alright, let's keep going.
To R.Kelly. I know that sounds really... I could have been a predator.
Alright, hold on.
And I am a little sympathetic to R.Kelly. I know that sounds really crazy, but hear me out. I guess I need to start with what I've done. When I was doing my Craigslist protocols, hot and heavy, I would get a ton, I mean a ton of high school girls answering my ads.
Oh no.
And typically I ignored them because even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly, I like young women, but I don't like children. But this is how...
Okay, genius, what did R. Kelly have interest into? Children, and specifically peeing in little girls' mouths. So we're just a little bit past a minute in, and I think he's already buried himself. He's got sympathies to R. Kelly. Hello there, Max Badger. Hello. Hello there, Hello there, Daniel Lopez. Yeah, we got some shit, Jesus. Whiskey sounds amazing right now. Oh, I agree.
A child tricked me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit lost for words how much... There's so much to unpack within barely a minute, 2 minutes in. Let me rehear that again.
I like young women, but I don't like children. But this is how a child tricked me.
The fuck?
Typically, they would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very young. And I would just ignore them.
But I'm going to assume you didn't.
Then this one girl, she answered the ad. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again.
Every groomer's playbook. You're so mature for your age. Seriously?
This chick was 17. Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad.
Oh, God.
And I fucked her.
Okay, damn, okay, we're heading 7 levels of hell with this shit, goddamn.
And oh my God, she had these amazingly firm double D titties. That should have been my clue, because when she would lay on her back, they would stand up. And they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Most people dig themselves into a hole. This brat just fucking power drill himself a hole. That's something I've noticed. If you keep up with my content consistently, you know there's a lot of predators, dog fuckers, and pedophiles out there that just bury themselves. I don't know why they do this. I really don't know why. But it's such a common occurrence that, like, these fuckers just oust themselves. And this guy, oh, trust me, it gets worse. This gets fucking worse. I can fucking guarantee it. It's just weird watching these people, like, you know, bury themselves. I know, it's entertainment and all. I get it. For me, it's entertainment, obviously. It's what gets you guys watching the channel, but still, it's... Why? Anyway, let's continue.
But, you know, I was caught up in the delicious pussy, and she did everything I wanted her to do. Then, one of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks, just out of curiosity. So
You didn't do it beforehand?
I'm like doing my social media search, and I find her Facebook page, and I
God.
see her with her high school friends. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah, oh shit. You put yourself in one of the worst situations possible. You didn't even do basic procedure like asking age information, maybe an ID or something, or just you know, just maybe like pay attention to the signs and not get yourself involved. Nope. Apparently he fucks them first and then asks questions later. That's apparently what he does. EDP's autistic brother. Yeah, explains it so well.
So I call her up and I ask her, because, you know, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And I was like,
Officer, I swear, she told me she was 21. Officer, stop beating me. Stop.
serious question. And at this time, I had fucked this chick 10, 15 times.
10 to 15 times. And you didn't think at one point to just be like, maybe I shouldn't be fucking this person. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be fucking this person. You didn't do it once. You didn't do it twice. You did it 10 to 15 times. I mean, you might as well stick your dick in the cheese grater about the same time. That sounds like that's about as fucking practical. Holy shit. I mean, actually, feel free to do that. I'm sure that will do us all a favor. It'll be a fucking community service.
And you cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her.
I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is that you can't unfuck you can't undo the fact that you essentially had sex with a child. Like, I don't care about you can't unfuck a chick. Well, I mean, in this case, that's the least of your issues.
And I was like, I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said,
That should have been a sign.
I'll be 18 in 4 months. Then she also
Wait, let me repeat that. Let me go back to that one.
tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said, I'll be 18 in 4 months.
The things I do for
Then
you
she
guys.
also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. And I'm like, so she comes over.
I mean, when it comes to stuff like this, it's not just the law that's the issue. It's also in a moral sense. Like, you jumped into this. You jumped your dick right first into this shit. If there was, like, parrot fucking trooping, you'd be the one guy who just basically goes dick first out of the fucking plane. What is wrong with you?
And we have this conversation because she was everything that I liked. I like women who 5'3", she was 5'2". She had huge titties, little waist, fat ass, pretty toes. She was my prototype. Even though she was extremely young. And you know what I kept doing? I kept fucking her.
Wait, what?
I kept fucking her because I was like, at this point, I had fucked her 15 times. And it was...
So now you knew her age and you still kept fucking her. Wow. Okay, you know, at that point, there's absolutely no excuse. Like, there wasn't one before, but absolutely none after this one.
It's just like, the crime
Take
was done.
first questions later.
So I just kept fucking her from she was 17 to 22. And R. Kelly and I are similar, but we're very different.
Oh no.
Because I have safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control.
No.
I know when I'm getting out of control.
No.
And I kind of,
That's a no for me. I can clearly tell from this video alone what you admitted to. That's definitely not the fucking case.
ran analysis on this. And she was older.
So, like, you know that saying about people who intentionally go foot first into a minefield? This guy literally goes dick first into a minefield. That's how fucking crazy this guy is. Like, I can't...
Her parents weren't breathing down her neck. And this is how...
Wait, what? Sorry, let me repeat that.
She was older. Her parents weren't breathing down her neck.
I assume any rational parent would.
And this is how a lot of young girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives.
Yeah, that's a huge problem, and I'm going to assume you intentionally exploit that, huh? Let's not beat around the bush. That's entirely what people like you do. Especially the more you talk, I get that impression. Like, you know, he just solidifies that further and further. I know I'm kind of spoiling that, but it's not surprising, so I'm not gonna pretend it's a reveal.
Where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her. So I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents.
So your worried was getting caught for your crimes, not the fact that you're like, oh fuck, I shouldn't keep doing this. This is wrong. This is disgusting. What is everyone going to think? Like, what am I putting my life into? Instead, you're quite literally just sitting there and going, well, I got away with it. That's my main concern. Jesus.
And once again, we just kept doing our thing. From 17 to 22. I fucked this chick for 5 years.
So you were 22 at the time. 17.
And
Jesus Christ.
I ain't ashamed at it at all. She
of course you're not.
was willing. She wanted it. And here we come to R. Kelly. R. Kelly is being portrayed as a predator.
Because he is. The guy literally made sex cults. The guy peed in the mouths of little girls and did a lot worse. Fucking idiot.
Right? Did he hold a gun to these women's heads?
They're kids. They can't consent, dumbass.
Years and years ago, back before the internet, I saw the R. Kelly tape. If you remember, there was a VHS tape that was sold around in barbershops, and it was him. It was him. He was peeing on this girl. He was having sex with her. It was 100% him. And this is where R. Kelly
Glad we can establish that. It is him.
went wrong. R. Kelly was a good-looking man. R. Kelly had fame. R. Kelly was rich, and he was reckless. See, he has that appetite. And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't have this appetite. But
Yeah, they're normal people. Like 90% of like a good majority of society wouldn't encourage this appetite, and I don't think they do, given how many people went after R. Kelly, and justifiably so for what they're doing, for what he was doing. Like, let's,
but there is something special about fucking a young girl who's doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I remember this chick, she was 22, and she did not have a lot of sexual experience when we started messing around. And I pulled out my dick, and she was like, "You think that's gonna fit?" So I knew that this girl had not had a lot of sexual experience. And there is something special about fucking a chick who doesn't have a lot of sexual experience. Because everything you do to her is fun. It's all brand new. And if you've got that type of appetite, it can be insatiable. Like R. Kelly could have had the baddest adult chicks he wanted. But R. Kelly had that appetite. And this
Well, of course, isn't that the problem? Is that why doesn't he go for adult women, and why is it that in this case you don't go for adult women either? Because you're both sick fucks, and you probably assume you can get away with it because you're a millionaire, you know? Let's not beat around the bush here. I think that's the only reason why you're bringing this up in the first place. You know, like, you probably know there's no consequences in it. So you're gonna say it anyway. I mean, we'll definitely go into another one of his videos. I think he made one very recently, a couple days ago. I'm gonna save it for a bit after we go through this whole response, but, like, essentially, he's not liking the backlash he's getting. So just soak all of this video in when we go to the next, because trust me, it's gonna be beautiful.
appetite could be the downfall of many, many men. Because, you know, I'm not judging because I'm in a part of the kinky community.
Oh, God.
But R. Kelly allowed his appetite to literally wreck his life. Because
So have you, apparently.
once you get into orchestrating a trafficking syndicate, what does this mean? R. Kelly was having other people find and vet girls for him.
There was a VHS in the gross video taken. Who are people putting into this type of shit? This whole... Honestly, the problem is you have to, like, this is what this guy's doing. He's trying to compare himself to R. Kelly because it's some weird, like, fucking, haha, I'm my favorite celebrity type of shit. I don't understand it myself per se, but, like, R. Kelly had a history of having sex cults involving minors. R. Kelly had a history of possessing CP. R. Kelly had a history of kind of like having a marriage with an underage kid at the time. Like a bunch of shit. There's a laundry list of problems with R. Kelly. Like, it's not really all that important to go into right now because we've already talked about him plenty previous stream. So if you want to watch that, you can go ahead and watch that. But honestly, I don't know. When you start comparing yourself to R. Kelly, it raises a lot of questions about what specifically do you do and why you do it. But we'll continue on.
And that's when it got out of...
Oh.
You are matched. Say hello.
Hello. Hey there, lovely.
It's Coyote-Lovely.
Hell yeah.
The artist formerly known as Cheeseface McLovely Pants.
See if I can stream this here for you.
Hell yeah.
Should work. Alright, let's
Oh, gotta love that smooth jazz.
hell yeah. I love this.
control. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought anyone else into my circus, so to speak. When I was doing it, was just never ever brought
What the
anyone else in the circus. And
Let me just announce
here's
publicly
my
how
point.
I never got
He's
caught.
being portrayed as a predator, right?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
That's the point, because he is.
Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head?
Oh no.
Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in
Can
the
we
dynamic.
pause this real quick?
Yeah,
I can tell.
Just okay. There is so much to unpack there. So I take it these girls were underage. If I'm hearing this correct. Okay. So his whole defense is that these underage girls wanted it. Is there any more of a rapist sounding sentence to say? I mean, quick question, like chat, what do you guys think? Put a 1 if that is a very put a 1 in chat if you think that is one of the most rapist sounding sentences you've ever heard, and a 2 if you think, nah, I don't think a rapist would say that. I think that's what a normal adult would think.
Oh yeah, just want to point out there, he pulled the, oh, you're so totally mature for your age.
Oh, he pulled the Discord groomer shit. Oh,
Yeah,
did he call him
did.
kitten? Did he call him kitten?
Not from what I can tell right now, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god. I'm seeing a lot of 1s in chat right now. There's a lot of 1s popping up.
Oh god. Dude, what is this shit?
I don't fucking know. Holy shit, this is so okay, I'm ready to continue. Wow. Okay, thank god I didn't eat dinner before this.
Oh god, yes.
Tell you, I remember this one girl who answered my ad, and she was 15 years old.
Oh god.
15 years old. We were talking to-
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
This is already going places.
stuff. I knew I was never going to meet this chick. I was just talk to her, and she sent me dirty pictures. She was running 100 miles an hour in that direction, and I'm quite sure that she hooked up with some older man. You hear of girls who are 15, 16, 17-year-old hooking up with 30, 40-year-old men. You know how common that is? Let me tell you something that happened.
So happy.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Just because you say it's common doesn't mean it's a right thing for it to be common. Murder's common, dude.
Yeah, arson is also common. Theft is common. Burglary is common. All these things happen. They're things that happen in people's daily lives, and they're tragedies. But it's like, it doesn't make it a good thing. It doesn't make it okay just because it happens.
You know, war crimes were common. Hell, you ever heard of the Gaza Strip and how much everyone's committing war crimes like it's speedrunning over there?
You know what? I heard mustard gas was a thing that happened in World War I. Therefore, it should be okay if I just like lob some of that right down my neighbor's chimney. I mean, it's common. It's pretty common.
It's pretty common, yeah.
Yeah, it's common. It's a common card. You know, you get them with every booster pack of like atrocities that you get. Like, you buy a booster pack for like $4, boom, you get a bunch of commons. This is a common.
You know, you just gotta shove a bunch of people in Auschwitz. It's common.
What do you mean this card is banned? Can't you tell it's common?
Alright, oh fuck.
And it's kind of out there.
No shit.
I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother.
Oh no.
And she was like, "Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters, and I want to properly train them. I want you, you know, and
What the fuck does that mean? What does train them mean in this context?
I don't know.
What the, what? Just what? I want you to train my daughters?
in the future, we may actually breed them."
What?
See, if you guys don't
Wait,
know,
wait,
there's a
wait,
whole-
hold on.
Sorry about that.
and I was just
That fucking confused me so much. I accidentally pressed the skip button.
This motherfucker just said, in all seriousness, unironically, there was not a hint of sarcasm in his voice.
Nope.
We may breed them? I'm sorry, just what?
You
They're
know
not cattle!
how common that is. Let me tell you something that happened.
Alright, I might be repeating this a little bit.
And
Sorry.
Well, don't worry, it's common, it's okay.
kind of out there. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother, and she was like, "Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters, and I want to properly train them. I want you, you know, and in the future, we may actually breed them." See, if you guys...
That's
That's gonna get a yikes on bikes from me. Can we get a yikes on bikes in chat?
What? Why does it sound like a story of a porn comic you would find in Rule 34?
It really does. Like, I've seen some really fucking weird comics, like, all across the... I've never even... Because if somebody tried to write this, nobody would buy it. Nobody would be like, okay, this doesn't happen. Like, I can't. I can't with this. But this guy right here is just saying it like it's a fucking thing to do on a Wednesday night. Like, what the shit?
Yeah, it sounds like something he does on an average Tuesday after work when he eats a fucking hoggy or something.
I mean, doesn't everybody, like, every other Friday, we all just go out there and start, breeding with younger women? That's gonna get taken out of context.
Well, it's common, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's clearly a very common occurrence. It's super common. When you become an adult, you just kind of go to work, you come back home, you eat a sandwich, and then you just start breeding.
No, there's a whole, the sexual underground, shout out to Ron Wills. There's a whole sexual underground of white women who love having sex with black dudes. And they really love having sex with black dudes with big dicks. And once again,
okay, I just want
You
to...
will
Can we pause
see-
right here? I just want to point something out. The fact that he specified himself as a black dude with a big dick, now I'm starting to really consider that he's a black dude with a very small dick. I think he might have a micro penis. That's why he's going for, like, much younger women, because, like, he can't pleasure an actual, like, adult woman. So that's... I mean, I wasn't thinking that until he pointed at himself and gestured at himself to imply it. Now I'm considering kind of the opposite of what he said. I think he has a very small penis. If anything, I think it's probably inverted. It probably fucks himself.
Nah, apparently it's common to have big penises, so he's got like 25 inches like a horse.
Oh yeah, you know what? That also comes a lot in the booster packs. You'll get duplicates. It's like, I've got fucking 5 giant black penises now. Holy shit, that's common.
He just attaches them. He attaches new.
It's like, oh wait, this one's an uncommon. This one must be bigger.
This one's 35.
Jesus Christ. We gotta turn this into a fucking trading card game at some point. Just common. Everything's common.
so she and I was sitting there like, this can't be real. So she sends me
You're not real.
photos of her daughters, who are 16 and 17. And they're pretty frisky looking.
Oh god.
So I play along.
Oh no.
So I go to her house. And the
Oh
mom
no.
was hot. And I have a conversation with her, and I was like, so what do you want to do? And she says, it is the white woman's place to be the sexual fuck toy of the black man.
What?
Well,
I'm sorry. Can we play that again?
And the mom was hot. And I have a conversation with her, and I was like, so what do you want to do? And she says, it is the white woman's place to be the sexual fuck toy of the black man.
Look, I don't know what kind of role play you guys are into, but count me out.
Nope.
And I was like, really? And she said, yes. Then you know what I told this woman? She was about 40-ish, 45, 46, blonde, green-eyed, nice rack on her. And I said, bitch, get on your knees. And you know what she did? She got on her knees. And I took my dick out and I fucked her throat. And I was like, now this is...
What? I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to fucking process, like, what?
So wait,
What the fuck?
did he just meet her across, like, at the front of the door and then just did all of that right in front of everyone?
So this guy's just like trying to tell everybody effectively what occurred here, and this is, I think, a giant fucking stretch. I have no reason to believe this is the events that occurred. I think something different probably occurred, but
Yeah.
that she called him over because she wanted him to breed with her daughters. He came into her home. They had a civil conversation where she said it is the white woman's place to be the fuck toy of the black man. He demanded that she get on her knees. She did so, and then he proceeded to have sexual relations with her esophagus. So that's the version of events he's trying to spin here, if I have that right. Because I don't believe that. I think a lot of different things probably... I believe that he may have fucked her throat, but I don't believe it happened in that order of events.
Nope. Probably No, it's some.
This is what's funny. Her daughters were in the room.
Oh no!
Oh my god, that's horrible! What the fuck is... What the fuck, dude? If that really happened, someone call fucking CPS like yesterday, please.
But it's common, so it's okay.
No, we're dropping that bit. There's nothing common about that. That is depraved as fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Let me say that again.
No.
Her daughters were in the room.
I would prefer that you didn't say that ever again. I was upset that you said it once.
Jesus.
So I fucked her throat, then I told her to stand up, and then strip butt naked, and then I fucked her on the sofa. And her daughters were on the sofa watching the whole thing.
Oh.
Okay, I would just like to point out to everybody, this man recorded this video.
Yeah.
He looked at it, he edited it, he presumably looked at it again after editing it and thought, yeah, this was the thing I need to show the internet, and then proceeded to upload it to YouTube, fill a description, put a title, all of these things, and here it sits for everyone to see. There were so many processes where he could have thought, you know what, maybe we kinda let's don't. And he still fucking did it. That's how stupid this motherfucker is. I just want to point that out for everybody, just so they know the entire process that he had to go through before we watched it right here.
I want you to also remember that this actual video we have is an archive, because when he first released this video, it actually had a giant uproar and people flagged it down. So thankfully to an archiver, we get to see exactly what the fuck he was saying.
Yeah, I actually want to point out again, this is something I constantly stress, but I want to stress it here too. Support your local support your local archive channels. These guys are fucking saints. They keep archiving and, documenting all this kind of shit just to make sure that if somebody needs to make content like the way Cass is here, that is always going to be accessible. That the internet won't forget this horrible shit. So always support your local archive channel when you find it.
In fact, going to plug in a shameless plug. If you want to help keep the supports of the channel going, feel free to like, subscribe, and share it around. Helps a lot, actually.
Absolutely. Yeah, Cass, honestly, you are super underrated. Like, it fucking bothers me that you haven't hit 1,000 subscribers. I think more people should subscribe to your channel.
Well, thank you. I usually assume
No
not.
problem.
I usually assume not for myself, because I'm not very good at keeping up with the YouTubes and like the way most people do.
The tubes of you. You should be on a ship of partnering in the tubes of you, from my perspective.
Yeah. So, thanks to the archiving efforts, we know this shit. Now, the reason I'm going to bring this up is because the other videos we'll also be responding to in one sitting are also videos where he's trying to literally lie his way out of it and play victim. So I just want to keep that in mind. We're going through all this pain because it will make sense later with his other videos, especially when he posted like a couple days ago, where he's just like, "Nah, you guys get haters. You haters."
I love those responses where they always assume everybody's got a problem with their degenerate bullshit is a hater. It's like, yeah, we are haters. We hate the fact that you're a sick fuck. Thank you for noticing.
We hate people who abuse children and dogs.
I'm glad you care enough to just figure that one out.
Thank you, Dark Conservatarian, for the kind words there, too.
And she was like, this is how you take that big black dick, girls. This is how you do it.
Why is he giving this weird fucking pervy play-by-play here? I feel like I'm watching a Whitest Kids You Know sketch right now. Like, this isn't real. Like, I want to say, I know it's real, but like, my brain is processing it like that's what this is. Like, it's a WK UK sketch, and I'm just like, bro, you've got some next-level problems.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen The Grapist? This feels like watching The Grapist. Like, it's one of those weird sketches that's just wildly out there.
I mean, the way this is turning out is exactly that, yeah. Actually, hold on, let me fix the chat for you guys, sorry. See. I just realized I fucked up on the chat part. Let me fix it. I'll squish it, because I'm dumb that way. We'll fix that later.
Squishy.
Squishy.
And I'm just sitting there like, is this fucking real?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
I'm fucking the mom.
That's what I've been thinking the entire time I saw this shit and decided to do a stream on it.
Oh my god, I gotta read this fucking comment here in the chat because that one's actually fucking
Do it.
great. I think Tailfin says low tier god really let himself go.
Wait a minute, low tier god? No!
Oh no.
Then the mom's like, come over here. And she calls her girls' names. And then she
What names did she call them?
And then she put my dick in her daughter's mouth. I mean,
Well, I wonder how well that one's gonna hold up in court. It's like, I didn't do anything wrong. The mom grabbed my dick and shoved it in her daughter's mouth. It's like, yeah, people will buy that for sure.
You said in your statement that she, quote unquote, put your cock in her daughter's mouth.
That's like right up there with just like, oh, I slipped and my pants flew off out of surprise and my dick fell into the dog. You know, it's like one of those things that it's like, no, I don't believe that.
Like you're the wolf. My dick magically appeared in my dog's.
I've been hacked. You're all troll.
His dick has been hacked inside doggo.
Oh god, what the fuck? I thought it was a keyblade and that was where I needed to put it. To unlock the secret of Kingdom Hearts.
Fucking Goofy told me to do it.
almost nutty.
I'll do it again.
It was like, because if you're kinky, this is like the epitome. This is the high level of kinkiness. And then
No,
she
it's
had
not.
the other daughter.
That's called depraved.
It's not. There's kinky and then there's just downright degenerate. This is degeneracy right here, ladies and gentlemen. You are witnessing a man just fully admitting to all kinds of internet degeneracy and real life degeneracy, I guess. But it's just, at its finest right here, at its peak. This is a 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Come over and suck my dick. And then, essentially, I was fucking all three of them for about 5 or 6 years. I would go over.
That's a long time in her house. You probably needed to pay
And
rent.
I would have them greet me butt ass naked.
Yeah, hold on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. I'm gonna take a pee break.
Okay, well,
take a small
I'll
break.
entertain them while you're out peeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daddy Cass has gone out for smokes, so I'm here to entertain you all. I am now the de facto ruler of this stream. So if you have any questions, leave them in chat, and I will answer you. Got some smooth jazz. He's gone out for smokes. He's never coming back. I live here now. Just mind the 30-second delay, so it might take me a second to respond to you. But Caswarfox has left the den. You are left with the coyote now. And if you're wondering why I'm putting on this creepy voice, it's because I want to see if I can match the creepiness factor of this man we are currently watching. You need an adult? I am an adult. I am an adult. Yeah, no, he's definitely. Oh, there he is. Hi, Cass. I wasn't scaring your chat or anything.
All right. Sorry about that.
Everybody, I want to tell you, everybody, right now. Don't you tell Cass a goddamn thing. You'll get in trouble. No one will believe you.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When people say predator, I'm like, I'm trying to give you guys the other side.
You are a predator. Shut the fuck up.
Look at that face right there. Look at that face. Someone screen grab that.
Clip it.
Oh, that face is that is a predator face. Imagine seeing that looking down at you.
Imagine seeing that in the dark alleyway at night.
That looks like something from a fucking creepypasta.
Was it the creepypasta? I'm almost been raped by a predator. Going down across the streets on a Friday night, this guy appeared.
I know. This is a Friday night. That's a Friday night at Freddy's, or Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare right there. That's what that is. That's a Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
Oh god, he looked like he would fit an animatronic.
Side of the dynamic. I'm trying to give you the other side of what's out there. And I personally don't think these girls were victims. I don't think these girls were.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think
you're
R.
the
Kelly's
predator.
a predator. He has an appetite, and I feel that he allowed his appetite to get in the way of his life. So he's guilty of having that appetite, but I don't think he's a predator, because when you go out and you get a young girl and you ask her to have sex and she does it without a gun to her head, like this whole situation with the mom and the two daughters, I didn't have to do
I would just like to point out real quick, everybody, this is, if you ever hear somebody use the term victim blaming, this is what they're referring to. Like, a lot of people throw it around, but this is legitimately unironic victim blaming. So if you're ever trying to, like, think of a situation where that's what's being discussed, think of this. This is legitimate, full-on victim blaming. She wanted it.
These kids are literal victims, and he's sitting there saying, well, they wanted it. This is textbook example that they would teach anywhere, including psychology, as to what to look out for.
Yeah, like when you think of like those fucking Law and Order episodes where it's just like you always see somebody on the stand saying, "Oh, look what they were wearing, they were asking for it." This is a real life equivalent of that, saying they wanted it. This is like textbook definition victim blaming. So always keep this situation right here, what he's doing, in your head whenever you see somebody talking about that, because if they're doing something like this, that's what they're doing.
No, exactly. His entire thing is he's literally telling you that they fucking deserved it.
Yeah, he's admitting to having done these things and then saying that that's what they wanted to happen to them. It's like, and even if let's just say, even though there's no reason to believe his story is the truth of events, let's just say though what he has said in some warped way is the truth. They're still victims, because at that point their mother was the one who basically forced them to do this stuff with him, and he didn't stop it from happening. They're both still victims of both of them at that point. Even if he's the one even if what he said, everything's 100% accurate, they're still victims of two adults who should have had the wherewithal to say this is not right.
Hold on. What evidence do we have of him being other than his word, just for argument's sake, not necessarily down to myself? Well, Dark Conservatarian, I don't know either. I'm not even going to pretend like I know for sure. We all have are just his words on this. That's it.
And that's a fair question. What evidence do we have him being a pedo other than his words? Well, the problem is, even if you just take his words right here at face value, if you just deconstruct everything he said, basically it amounts to that he, had sex with an older woman, then he had sex with two teenage women who were not adults, and that both of the older people involved, him and the mother, did nothing to stop it, and in fact encouraged it. At that point, even if you just take his words, they're still victims, and the two adults in that situation are the perpetrators. He happens to be the predator for actually, fornicating and not backing away, saying, no, this is morally wrong and I shouldn't do this. And the mother fucking aided him. The mother helped it happen.
Yeah, and also don't forget, apparently a 15-year-old sending him nudes, in which he never at any point stopped or demanded to stop or any of that. Also, if you remember, the 17-year-old that he started out with he had sex with them like 10 to 15 times, even after knowing their age.
The only way that I would say, and this is, again, I don't know where they are, but this is the only way that I would say that this was not just a confession to a crime, is if he's in a state where the age of consent is 16 years old. That's the only way I would say that he didn't actually commit some kind of felony there. But again, I'm not a lawyer, so I stress this very clearly. I'm not a lawyer. I have a very layman's understanding of the law, but from my perspective, if the age of consent is 18, where it is in most places in the United States, yeah, this is a crime.
Yeah, no, the most I can say is that when he implied it, talking about the two girls, he talked about it as an underground thing, so for all I know, it could be a legal thing, but we're still only having to trust his word. There's nothing we can attach it to other than what he has to say.
Yeah, and from the implication, like you just said, of it being underground, you can kind of put two and two together on that one if you want to, and just suggest, hey, if it's underground, it probably wouldn't be legal. There's no reason to hide something that's not a crime here in this context when it comes to sex with 16 and 17-year-olds.
Yeah, so, this is just something to consider. We're only stuck to his word and what he says also afterwards, because he tries really hard to play it off because of how much backlash he gets. We'll get into that later.
What? With a hard dick. That's all I had to do was just show up.
That's
and they would
okay.
service me. I
That's a thing to start on, I guess.
remember one Sunday, I fucked all 3 of them. I fucked the mom, I fucked the daughters, and the youngest one was really, really fucking tight. And their mom was like, "Yeah, we gotta open up that pussy." And I mean, I was just sitting there fucking her.
Wait,
and their mom
wait
was
a-
like, "Yeah, that's
wait.
it. Take that dick, take that dick."
Wait, just... I'm so sorry, but... all of my what? What? I... just... oh, there's... oh, this is so fucking wrong.
And in the beginning, both of the girls were virgins. I took their virginity. And the young one,
I took their virginity. Court is a journey.
What did you do, good sir? I took her virginity.
They took her gerbs. Well, he took their virginity.
I'm sorry. I have to laugh at that. It's probably the best we're gonna get to, like, a side joke where we're not just fucking screaming, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
one, in the beginning, it used to hurt her. And she was like, "It hurts, Mom, it hurts. That's such a big dick, it hurts."
Oh my god. Oh,
And then
no.
after a few times and I loosened up that pussy, then she started getting into it. Then she turned.
I don't know what I just don't even know. I can't. I'm processing this and I'm trying to This was the thing he uploaded, ladies and gentlemen. This was the thing he thought the internet needed to see.
God, this feels like some type of really fucked up furry porn. What is this?
No, I've seen furry porn. Furry porn has got nothing on this shit right here. This is a new level of just what the fuck it all.
So not only was she probably, like, scared, and she was in pain, she was crying for help, and you still threw yourself into her anyway. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I wonder if Onision watched this and started taking notes.
Dude, this is probably what he listens to every day and night at this point, and he's just like, every time he jerks off, he just imagines being him.
Yeah, they're jokes, Greg. Please don't copyright strike the stream.
Hey, this girl is a bona fide black cock slut freak. Whoever she's fucking right now is very
Oh my
happy.
God.
Very, very
What?
happy.
Wait, what did he say? I actually didn't hear that.
It hurts. And then after a few times and I loosened up that pussy, then she started getting into it. Then she turned, to this day, this girl is a bona fide black cock slut freak. Whoever she's fucking right now is very happy. Very, very happy.
So we're going to put involved in pedo rings into the list of his supposed admittance.
This guy, I don't... How do you get like this? Like, serious question. Like, who... I can't even imagine the fucking mentality you have to have, or what the fuck has to happen to you in life to turn into this kind of smug motherfucker sitting there in his car bragging about how he committed rape. You know, it's one of the... And How do you become this man? What next level fucked up things had to happen in his life for him to become this kind of piece of shit here?
Hey guys, press 1 in the chat if you want to see this guy against the firing wall at some point. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Yeah, let's put him in the gas chamber. Yeah.
God.
That is a good story. Now get in the oven.
Well, what was that one furry person who made like supposed misogyny porn where like they break women into fuck toys?
White kitten. Now that one. That was... Yeah, I saw Benji's video on that one, and I wound up actually interviewing the guy. There's an interview with him on my channel now.
I just want to point out the story he's telling sounds like a supposed realistic version of that.
This is real. Oh my god, this is real life white kitten lore. Holy shit, that's what this is. Oh my god, you're right. This is so wrong.
It sounds beat for beat like the real thing.
I'm just waiting for him to say the part where he pushed them into a fucking meat grinder. Like, oh my god, you're right. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even consider it. But now I can't stop. I can't stop thinking that in my head. This is White Kitten IRL. This is White Kitten's lore IRL, and I don't like it. I want it to go away.
When you realize he is White Kitten, it's like some Metal Gear Solid plot with porn.
Oh my god! This is so fucked. This is so fucked.
They found who he is, so now he's punished, White Kitten. He's going to put them in the meat grinder 2 times.
This is so fucked. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Oh god, I don't know why I got get into this shit.
Fucking dying, what the fuck?
That's the twist. White Kitten isn't white, it's a ruse. It was a red flag.
It was a trick. We've been deceived.
It was a red herring.
White Kitten's just saying like it was all a trick. I deceived you.
Oh, jeez.
Once again, I don't believe R. Kelly's a predator.
Oh,
I think he has an appetite that got him in trouble.
what do you explain the appetite? Fuck what?
God, this is just. Oh, he's just trying to spin this. Like, that's literally all. Like, okay, so for those of you who haven't picked up on what he's doing, basically he's just trying to rebrand the same fucking sentence, but make it sound more appealing to people to try to make them see his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you say somebody's not a predator, but they have an appetite, those two things imply the exact same fucking thing. They literally mean the same fucking thing. But one of them sounds less threatening. And it's literally the same thing you see with like zoophiles on Twitter when they call themselves like zoosexuals and stuff like that. Yeah. And when they try to like say it's them trying to get good PR for a really fucked up thing. From people that don't understand the difference. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's mental gymnastics at its finest. It's doublespeak essentially. Well, I call it doublespeak, but it's practically the same thing, I guess.
Because he could not control. Because here's the thing, and I forget the billionaire who was running the sexual trafficking. I forget his name. I can see him. He was a blonde, white guy.
Oh, God.
He had that same appetite. Now,
what, Jeffrey Epstein? This comes to mind. Probably didn't kill himself, by the way.
I fucked that young girl, 17-year-old, the mom and her daughters, and that was...
What the fuck's going on with the camera?
You know, and there was a few more.
No, his car lights are turning on and off.
Look or hunt or subscribe to those young girls. My perfect age range was like 24 to about 34. That was where I operated quite a bit.
Okay, but basically what you're saying is that you weren't like an active like trying to find these people. Instead, you were waiting like a Venus flytrap, and when they showed up, you just didn't turn away and you just fucking ate. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's still something that preys on an animal, you know, in that fucking metaphor. You're just something that's very passive about it.
Yeah. Apparently a passive hunter of children, supposedly.
Yeah, you're still a hunter of children, though, passive or active, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly. No, he's doing the I do it slightly different way. It's the same fucking thing at the end of the day. It's the same end goal. What the fuck you want?
Yeah. Basically, at this point, he's arguing semantics. That's all it really is.
It kind of feels like anything he says, it falls under that. You got, let's see, apples and oranges, because he's comparing several different things. Like, he'll start comparing men's rights to shit like this. I'm not even kidding. And then you got mental gymnastics, doublespeak, sidestepping, circular logic.
If you look at his face right now, I think we can see his vinegar strokes. You know what vinegar strokes are? I'm going to explain this for the chat. The vinegar strokes are the face that a guy will make in the heat of passion when they're about to climax. Basically, it's called the vinegar strokes because it looks like somebody just put a spoonful of vinegar right under your nose and you just smelled it. It's literally, if you do that, that's the face you make when you orgasm as a man. So we see his vinegar strokes right now.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Jesus.
I'm here to tell you that, especially with the billionaire, these girls would go out and recruit girls And they were adults. They were 100% aware of what they're doing. They were like, I am going to get this girl so she can have sex with this old billionaire. She knew there was no gun to her head, and they were stuffing her palms with cash. How is she a victim? How is he a predator?
Oh my fucking god.
And this is one of the things that...
Well, I can explain very easily how she was a victim. She was raped by an adult. She's a child. You could have said... You're right. Okay, he's right in the sense that she didn't have a gun to her head. But you still had the ability to say, no, this is wrong. What the hell are you doing? Who is somebody forcing you to do this? If they are, I can call the police for you and get you somewhere safe. These are all options that a rational adult would take. That is what a rational adult does when confronted with this reality. They don't say, okay, well, a child has now tried to have sex with me. Let's have sex with the child. That's not what a fucking rational adult does. That makes you a predator when you engage in this.
Yeah, and...
You are complicit. You are complicit, you dumb sack of shit.
Yeah, and just because you start throwing out free money and offers of free money to women and girls, like a pedophile offers free candy from a van, it doesn't change anything. It's the same thing. It's just a more modernized thing. Because like, was he a millionaire or some shit? He's a millionaire, so he's like offering chicks money to fuck them, especially girls, underage girls apparently.
Oh, I want to point out as well, because I see the chat's very upset with the Vinegar Strokes description. You're welcome. I'm glad I could enrich your life with that tonight. I'm glad to have that part of this conversation be in your life now, and you'll never forget it. You'll never forget the Vinegar Strokes.
Vinegar Strokes. The more you know.
I could be considered a predator because I've had a lot of sex with a lot of women. I could be
because you had sex with kids. Shut up.
Considered a womanizer because I like slinging the dick.
No, hold on. You're not a womanizer. You're a fucking predator. You should be locked up forever.
Yep. That or
we see the rebranding of what people are saying now, right there, where he's trying to make it sound less bad. You know, like I said earlier.
Fuck.
You know, R.Kelly, he went too far.
Oh, now you're saying he went too far after you've been sucking his dick for the past God knows how long at this point.
He brought other people in. He had an organization. They probably got him for trafficking and all this other stuff. I never went nowhere near that level. I never had anyone go out and find girls for me.
No, they came to you, and you just fucking raped them as they came to your door.
And this is one of the reasons I never got in trouble. I remember the mother and the two daughters. And one Saturday, I go over there, and the mother and the oldest one are out, and just the young one, right?
Oh dear, no. Oh, I don't like the way he rubbed his hand. No, I don't like the way he rubbed his hands together like that. That was no.
He just rubs his hands. Prepare.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate it. Oh no. No. I don't like this, Cass. I need an adult now. Your chat needed an adult now. I need an adult. No.
We all need an adult now. Holy shit.
No, I hate this. I'm laughing because I don't know how to process it any other way.
He's just like, I'm coming for you, going.
I don't like this. I don't.
And just the young one, right?
Why did you do that again? Why did you do it again, Cass? Why did you do that again?
Apparently, because I'm just I'm just a masochist.
You're a cruel man.
And next thing you know, I take her titties out, start sucking on her titties and stuff, and I fuck her. And this is the first time I fucked her and she came. And it blew her mind. So
what the
I understand R. Kelly on a deeper level.
Oh my God. I don't want to hear deeper levels in conjunction with what you just said. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, this man gets all of the nope. How do you block someone in real life? How can someone tell me?
Commit these crimes? I would say yes, he had sex with young women. I would say these young women were complicit. They were willing because he was R.Kelly.
Children can't consent, you fucking moron! They're not complicit. They legally cannot do this. It is the adult's responsibility to say no. Are you safe? Is someone forcing you to do this? Can I call the police to help you? This is the adult's responsibility, or at minimum, just say no. It's not the fucking child's fault at this point. What is wrong with you?
In a legal, moral, and ethical sense, the kid in no way has consented, and if anyone actually saw you doing this in real life, you would have been in a fucking box somewhere.
I feel like somewhere out there, somewhere in the world, Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, has just instinctively said, well, it depends on the child, really. Now that this whole situation is coming, like, I can, it's what this, I don't know, it feels like a longer version of that clip right there. Well, it depends on the child, really. That's really what this video feels like.
Yeah, and so if he's aware that he's talking, I have no clue, man.
You guys, it is not that hard for an older man to get a very young girl. It's not that hard at all. There are many girls out
That doesn't make it a good thing, you fucking nonce.
Out there who are looking for older men. Looking, searching, hunting for older men. And they're 14, 15, 16. And they have no problem taking the dick from a 25, 35, or even a 45-year-old man. None whatsoever. And part of this is, if R. Kelly wasn't R. Kelly, I don't think none of this would have went down. I feel that R. Kelly...
Yeah, I think instead of prison, he would have been probably fucking killed already. His remains would be spread across somewhere in a fucking unmarked grave. Probably
buried in fucking 7 different graves in 6 different states.
Exactly. Nah.
All of the teeth scattered to the wind so nobody could identify him.
They'll never find your body. And even if they did, all they'll find will be teeth. Yay!
Pissed off the wrong person. I don't know what he did, but he pissed off the wrong person.
He's pissed off a lot of people. I don't think that fucking matters which he pissed off.
And that launched this investigation. Because I saw this tape of R. Kelly pissing on this girl in 2000. It was like 2000, maybe 2002.
That's fucking old, damn.
I saw this tape. It was him. It was him. And he's had this appetite since Aaliyah.
I mean, when it comes to predators, yeah, we already know full well that predators have a long established appetite for fucked up things. It's what makes them the way they are in the first place. Like, okay? Doesn't mean anything.
Can we remove this guy's penis privileges? I feel like we should just like take a rusty knife and just like remove that down there. Just make him a Ken doll real quick and be like, okay, there you go. You're safe to be around now. If you would like, you may have the penis as a souvenir. Feel free to keep that right up your butt crack. We'll just stick that in there for you too.
Just have someone like imprison him for his crimes and move him all the way to Alabama so he gets fucking castrated because of the laws there. It will actively chemically castrate the fucking pedophiles.
This is so fucked. Like, I swear to God.
I told you guys when I was doing the Twitch stream yesterday, why am I doing gaming streams? Oh, trust me, it's gonna be calm before the fucking storm. We're not even halfway done yet.
That reminds me, I need to start streaming games on Twitch.
Do it.
I should.
Surprisingly
I will.
Fun.
And I personally don't think there's anything wrong with older guys liking younger girls. Because at the time he was with Aaliyah, I think he was 21 and she was 16. To me,
That's still fucking sketchy as shit. I don't care what you say, dude. Come on. Don't
Yeah,
do that
that's pretty sus. It's a bit of a sus play right there. There's a sus among us.
Oh, he's like, how do you know he's an imposter? He just comes through the vents for
Yeah.
underage pussy.
Oh God.
That's not a really big difference. But R. Kelly had that appetite. He had that appetite. And that appetite can ruin you. I have...
Just like you did. Just like you did right now.
somewhat of an appetite, but I have limits.
Sure.
There's just certain things I'm not going to do. There's just certain boundaries I'm not going to cross. And essentially, I conducted my fuckery in the safe zone. I did stuff I knew I could get.
What's safe zone?
The fact if you have to describe your quote unquote fuckery as being in the quote unquote safe zone, maybe you just should shut the fuck up and not upload your fucking video. You know, this is just a general rule of thumb. If you ever, this is for everybody watching, if there's ever a point where you say my fuckery was in the safe zone, reevaluate the life decisions you're making. That's just a good sign.
That's
just do that.
He's gonna be Satan's bottom now.
My fuckery was in the safe zone. Wow, that is a sentence in the English language.
So someone should clip this and find a good meme for that. I'm pretty sure you can.
I would love to see some memes for my fuckery was in the safe zone.
It's just like Chinese credit score 10,000,000% down. It was in the safe zone, I promise.
Get the John Cena clip of eating the ice cream, talking in Mandarin or whatever, and have him just have a caption saying my fuckery was in the safe zone. I would like to apologize to the fucking country of China. I thought my fuckery was in the safe zone.
Did not go out. There was this one girl, and she was super cute, and then I did my research on her and saw her pictures of her with her mom and dad, which means her parents were very much involved in her life. Okay. And that right there would have been the danger zone. Because this is how it happens. She comes over, we fuck, she goes home, her mom and dad press her. He's like, I fucked this old man. And next thing you know, mom and dad call the police. Police knocking at your door. That's how that goes down. So I never put myself in the crosshairs of the danger zone.
So I guess the safe bet for you is go for damaged girls.
Okay, so he's kind of... I just want to point out right now, he's literally trying to describe how to get away with pedophilia. That's literally what I'm seeing here. Yeah. At least from my perspective, because it's one of these things where he's acknowledging by making these comparisons that, it's clearly wrong. You shouldn't be having sex with underage girls. But because he never, quote-unquote, actively pursued it, that's how you get away with it kind of situation. So he knows what he's about. He knows what he did is fucked up. But it's one of those things where he's just, kind of winking at the camera right now and just kind of bragging about how, oh, well, I know how to get away with it, so nothing's going to happen to me.
Jesus fucking Christ.
This is so fucked. This is fucked.
I don't think this is a self-awareness issue. I think he's so demented as a person, he genuinely thinks that this is a good thing for him.
This dude, I swear to God, his brain is probably like a deflated bike tire.
It really wasn't, in comparison to the number of women, it wasn't a lot. But I can tell you, young pussy can be fucking amazing.
Oh, God.
When you stick your dick in some pussy they ain't never had a dick in it before, woo! It's so tight, it's so warm, it's so snug. And I feel that the R. Kellys, and once again, this white billionaire, put his name in the comments because I know y'all gonna Google him. And I feel that as a man, you have to know what you can get away with and what you can do and what you can't. And once again, I feel that R. Kelly pissed someone off. Because if R. Kelly was just Robert, the truck driver, it never, even if he did all of these things, he would have never went to jail. Never would have happened. Because he was R. Kelly. There was something he did There's someone in power he pissed off. And that's why, because the thing is, they went after him for years and years and years. They were.
Yeah, it's kind of how a fucking case on somebody goes, yeah. That's the justice system at work. It takes years. No shit. But, he's pissed off a lot of people. That's kind of the point. That's kind of why R.Kelly's the way he is. He's someone who's been exposed numerous times for it. He doesn't exactly hide it very well. He was about to catch up to him eventually.
This dude, I swear to God, he needs to have an enema of bees, you know? Just like fucking, just a bunch of fucking angry bees, just like fucking inserted into his ass. Like, that's what he really needs.
Ah, the bees! The bees!
The bees are in my ass!
Oh lordy, the bees are coming for me!
My ass! Ah! See him reenact that Nicolas Cage meme right there.
Oh, the bees! The Irish bees are coming for me!
Him like a dog on a bone. They were after him. And there was a reason they were after him. Because what R. Kelly did happens every damn day. Right now.
Remember, everyone, it's common.
Some
It's a common
old
card.
fucking a teenager. Right now. Right now. There is some old dude sliding the sausage up in some young pussy right now. This is how common it is.
Yeah, and it's still equally fucked up. Just because it's happening right now doesn't mean that it's not fucked up. Saying that it's common, saying that it's happening right now, doesn't make it any more appropriate, doesn't make it any more okay. It's still a fucked up thing to do, and you should be in jail forever.
I really don't like this argument because I've seen so many people from different sides play it out. Like, if you ever hear people getting all apathetic because they hear about the everyday cases of child molesters and shit, right? Because how common it is, and they're like, oh, we shouldn't care anymore because it's not, it's a common thing. It's just because it's common doesn't mean that that it's okay. Okay, just stop with this. Both on the justifiers end and the apathy end, just stop.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care if it's common. That doesn't make it doesn't mean it should be accepted. It doesn't mean it's okay. It means that this is a fucked up thing that should be less common. People should be caring a lot more about this, because that way maybe it won't be as common.
Yeah, and kind of sitting there going, well, I hear it all every single day, therefore I don't give a shit is kind of that's a topic for another time, but essentially that shit annoys me to no end.
In America. And don't even talk about the rest of the world. The rest of the world, hands off, just let that go. But if I had allowed my appetite to get out of hand, I could have been in trouble.
Oh, well, I mean, you open the possibility now. What's gonna stop you then?
And I consciously knew what I was doing, and I consciously, I got like this sixth sense, right? That lets me know when something's not cool is about to happen. And there was just certain chicks who would answer, and they were tasty, they were beautiful. They would send me photos of their titties and their pussy and all this other stuff.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, nope, not that one. That's the danger zone.
That's the danger zone.
Highway to the danger zone.
That is the danger zone. That is the danger zone. That is the danger zone.
Gonna take you right into the danger zone.
God, I actually wish I had the song playing at the moment.
Hey, Cass.
Yeah.
Cass, guess what?
What?
Danger zone.
Jesus.
If a girl was young and she was halfway close to her parents, you could be looking at jail time, because what they're gonna do, like when they were.
Essentially, his advice is, if you're sick fuck, go after like damaged goods and broken home people from broken homes.
Yeah, don't go into the danger zone. Don't go all Kenny Loggins out there.
Wow.
That's fold. They're gonna take the dick. They're gonna do all this and stuff. And when mom and dad start putting the heat on them, they're gonna fold like a cheap sheet.
I mean, they should though, because fucks like you shouldn't be getting away with this shit. And what's this about danger zone when, like, you're admitting here that if someone reported you, you're fucked?
Oh yeah, he went right into the danger zone with this one. He took those common cards and went directly to the danger zone.
You know that saying about how foot first into a landmine? It's dick
Yeah.
first in a landmine now.
No, this guy just like face planted into that shit. He was just like, biff. Like, let's see how this plays out.
The shrapnel's tasty.
And they're like, and this is what we did. And the next thing you know, mom and dad are calling 911. Because some old man defiled their young daughter. Some old man put his mature penis up in her immature pussy. And we can't have that.
I like how he's got the peas popping right there.
You cannot be messing with girls who have intensive parental contact. You can't be messing with them. And I feel, now once again, there are so many girls out here, you know, like these pimps. These girls are looking for a daddy, and these pimps serve as a daddy figure. This is like,
I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a nope. That's a nope.
That's
That's a yikes right there. I'm gonna award you a yike right there.
Just do belly flop into a minefield.
you know,
Yeah,
sometimes
we're gonna award you just a solid yike. We're gonna put a happy little yike right there.
get them hooked on drugs. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes a pimp just has to.
Actually, since someone mentioned EDP, who bets? Who press one in the chat if you think this guy will end up having a cupcake situation?
You know what? If they both go to jail and wind up being cellmates, I want to know which one of them is the top and which one's the bottom. To be perfectly honest, let's take some bets on that one. What do you think? EDP is going to be eating his pussy, like, or do you think it's going to be the other way around? Let's put some bets on that one. Go. Let's get. What do you think the odds are on that one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to see some bets in chat if anyone's got any interesting bets on that. It's a long shot that they'll wind up together, but you know what? I think if they wind up sharing a cell, that there's going to be something going on there, and I'd like to know.
Oh yeah.
Snap his fingers, and this girl will do whatever he wants her to do because she's looking for daddy.
Oh God.
She's looking for daddy. So it really depends upon who you are and how you look at this. But I personally don't think R. Kelly's a predator. I feel that he has a voracious appetite. He has a certain type. It is illegal. It's underage. And he allowed that appetite to literally ruin his life, because I guarantee you, R. Kelly knows who's after him. And once he figured out that someone was after him, he should have hit the chill pill, but he didn't. He kept going, he kept going, he kept going, and they kept after him, and they kept after him, and now he's going to jail. So,
Good. I hope you go to jail too.
I could have been a predator.
You are a predator. What the fuck? Just because you weren't caught and convicted doesn't make you not a predator. That's not how that works. Like, at all. You are a predator. You've admitted to being a predator all over this fight. What? Is he insane?
I think that was a rhetorical question.
Same appetite, except I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. That's why I was able to do this stuff and get away with it, because I'm a nobody. But if I was an R. Kelly or this billionaire dude, or if I was someone like that, you best believe they would have been on my ass. How dare you be rich, famous, handsome, and be fucking young pussy? How dare you?
I actually, now that I see Tailfin's comment again, I'm sorry for misreading that, but where he says, I could have been somebody, I could have been a predator, can we get some people can we get some We Was Predators in chat right there? I think that'd be great. That's a meme we should have going now. Yes. We Was Predators.
Yes. That's... Yeah. Go fucking... Yeah, do it. Oh, fuck. Sorry for the delayed responses, everybody. My brain is still racking right now.
How dare you do what I want to do, but I can't do because I'm not in your position? How dare you? So, guys, I'm getting ready to do some more training. I'm getting ready to be more active on this channel, so be looking out for that. Hopefully you enjoyed this expose. Shout out to Ron Wills. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry. Those dudes know me very well. So that's all I got for you guys. I will see you in the next one.
All right. Okay, I'm gonna take a sec before we continue. Holy shit.
Stu needs Jesus.
It needs more than Jesus. Holy shit. Oh, alright.
No, he doesn't just need Jesus. He needs someone to set up an appointment face to face with him and Jesus. Can we get a good Samaritan to set up that appointment, please? Just a good Samaritan. You know, do what Jesus would do. Light him on fire and send him to hell.
God, I wish I had a drink right now. And that's not even a fucking gimmick that people do. I unironically wish I actually was drunk right now. Holy fuck.
I don't even think being drunk would make any of that funny. Like, that shit was fucked. Like, oh my god, that was so wrong.
Oh god.
What the oh my god. And you know what I noticed? The fucking archived video has, I think, thousands of views now, so it's like, if he's making this argument of, oh, I'm nobody, well, you're not anymore. The archived video has tens of thousands of fucking views. I can't imagine how many views your fucking initial upload of this complete, just asinine bullshit, how many views that had. You're not nobody anymore, buddy. We can see your face.
No, he's yeah, like, the amount of views is, like, probably about 10 times as usual anyway. Like, his main channel couldn't even get that.
Yeah, so if you think you're nobody, you're not nobody anymore. People now hate you, man.
Yeah? Okay. I think we're gonna watch a little bit of this because the first few minutes or so in already encapsulates the problem with him. And, he fucks up his audio so goddamn bad, like, the video for most of it is really unhearable. It's really stupid. So, we'll go through this one a little bit, and then we'll fuck off to, like, the main course, which is his recent upload that's just even worse.
Oh, good God.
Yeah. This is what I signed up for. Fuck me.
What's going on, guys? Let's talk about the elephant.
Oh, good
in
Lord.
the room.
Yeah, I'm not wrong, right? He
Did not
fucked the
remove
audio
that
already.
video. Actually, I posted that video on my own website.
I didn't know it was 2006 already. Man, I need to adjust my calendar.
Plus, there will be some more stuff. I'm amazed at how many people. Well,
Oh my God.
amazed. People love drama.
Of course. What they don't love is a
Drama,
child
man,
predator.
they love drama. So that's what happened to the video. Also, if you have that video on your YouTube channel, YouTube may remove it from your channel and they may give you a copyright strike. Just saying. But let's go ahead and talk about the main issue here.
Wait, hold on. So he's saying YouTube may remove it from your channel and they may give you a copy. You have to file it for that to happen, you dumb motherfucker. Don't pretend you didn't do it.
What? Like deleting the video?
If people get copyright strikes for those videos, like the archive of those videos, yeah, no, he shouldn't pretend that he didn't fucking do it. Everyone knows that he would have to file the copyright strike for that to happen. So if he's trying to say, oh, YouTube may do this, like, no, you did it, you stupid fuck. Everyone knows that.
Yep. I guess he's really trying hard to be like, whoops, I fucked up. I'm gonna have to go and delete shit off the internet now.
Yeah, and this kind of circles back to my point that I made earlier. Support your local archive channels, because they're always they're very susceptible to this kind of shit, and honestly, they're doing God's work, because they make it so people can actually make the kind of content that helps, talk about these kinds of pieces of shit. So support your local archive channels. Give them a subscribe, and you know what, if they have a Patreon or whatever, definitely donate to those guys. They're great.
Yeah, no, exactly. They're always susceptible to getting their asses hit because these people, these little fuckstains, like this guy right here, they know how to twist the rules to their favor, and they don't give a fuck. They'll do whatever they think gets them the advantages they want.
Yeah, so if I can even give you a couple archive channels to go support right now, like T-Clips, nice stories. Like, go support people like that in that community. They're great people.
Yeah, exactly. Just support these people. Also, feel free to support this channel, because,
yes.
They tried hard to nuke me, too. Trust me, I've dealt with that twice.
Absolutely support Caswarfox. He has that weird motherfucker Coyote-Lovely on here sometimes. I think it's kind of questionable. He shouldn't do that. But you know what? Cass seems like a good egg.
Hell yeah.
Years and years ago, when I created
God, this audio is so off.
this, well,
It's
actually,
fucking with my ears right now.
Hold on a second. When I created Glendon 007, that was the name of the first YouTube channel.
Okay.
It was a channel for men. It was a channel for men, and a lot of women got pissed off. And I'm going to tell you why I did that and why I had this channel for men.
Before we continue, I want you to consider what he's trying to do here. The video is specifically titled under When a Man Falls, No One Cares. And then goes on about saying that the people who have issues with him are primarily women. You see how he's trying to frame it?
Yeah, that's God, it's so disingenuous.
Yeah, he's being a little slimy fucking ferret. He's trying to frame the conversation a certain way about how supposedly, well, society doesn't give a shit about men.
It's like when Sappho fucking titled her video, you know, coming out about things, then talking about like Stonewall and stuff before saying, "Oh, I'm a zoophile." I'm like trying to like ascribe the same struggles to like people being gay in the 1960s. It's that level of disingenuous framework, just so that people like to try to manipulate the audience's perspective before like the entire subject's being discussed. It's so disgusting. It's so fucking gross.
Oh yeah.
I was beyond poor.
Okay.
My life hasn't always been like this. I was destitute. I was living in a boarding house. I was living with
Apparently you're not
crackheads,
financially well
drug
off when
dealers,
your
and
fucking cameras.
See, when you're a man and you fall upon hard times, you have a temporary period of time to get your act together. Simply because you're a man.
What?
You're a man. You're supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to do better. You're supposed to handle business. And for women, women can be moving in with their girlfriend, and no one looks at a woman funny when a woman falls.
This guy talks like he's straight out of the 1950s.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, really listen to the way he's trying to describe the roles of the fucking societal gender norms of a man and a woman. This feels straight out of the fucking 50s. It's so archaic. It's like, what you are describing is not reality at all. That is not the way things work anymore. It is the year of our Lord, 2021, almost 2022. That is not the way things go.
Well, see, the problem with this argument is that it's up to people in general as adults to handle their own shit, and that also includes men. And as far as I'm concerned, it's kind of not exactly how that works. There's plenty of people who will get their shit together much later in life and still go to college and do fine and do all this other shit with themselves. So I don't really believe it's specifically in that way, but my question is, I don't disbelieve in the idea of male disposability. I just disbelieve specifically what you have to say, because this relates to you deflecting the fact that you're a child molester.
Well, yeah, and it's also the fact that I think, okay, even if you don't disbelieve the idea of male disposability, I don't believe it's in any way to the extreme that he's trying to paint it right now. He's painting it at its most extreme portrayal, and I think that's, one, just disingenuous because, like you said, this is to deflect from him being a child predator, but two, it's also just not an accurate representation in most circumstances of reality. Like, even if you believe in this concept, it is 9 times out of 10 not nearly as extreme as he's trying to paint it as. And he's trying to paint it as this is the most commonplace portrayal, and it's just not.
No, it's not. But the problem with people like him is that he knows what he's doing. He's trying to play on his audience's heartstrings about the topic of men, because his channel is essentially a fucking like male guru channel. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, basically he's trying to appeal to his audience so that they'll be more sympathetic to what he has to say.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to pull. Anyway,
it's the Sappho shit all over again.
Yep, but this time it's like a men's rights thing.
Falls. Everyone is at her beck and call. Everyone is out there.
Fix your goddamn audio, you dumb motherfucker. Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll only muscle through a few minutes and then go to the other one that actually has problems.
I feel like my ears are currently being raped by Velcro. It's like he decided that what we needed in this was like some fucker just rubbing corduroy pants together in both of our ears while he gave this fucking speech about how fucking poor and oppressed he is as a man.
Oh, for anyone who wants in, I might let people in a little bit later. It's just right now we're just going through these. I would rather get these videos done first.
Cass lets me in because I'm his special guy.
Exactly.
But you, as a man, let me tell you a story. I was living with my boy Chris. I've talked about this before.
My boy Chris.
And I was
My boy Chris. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but just my boy Chris.
My boy Chris. He been telling me the wildest stories.
Oh my god, it was perfect.
And Chris was getting married to Nita.
Okay.
And Chris comes to me one day and they say, hey, let me holler at you for a minute. I was like, okay, what's up? He's like, yeah, Nita says you need to leave. We're getting married. And, you know, Chris had been a very good friend to me. And I said, no problem. I'll be out today. See, as a man, you only have so much time to get your stuff together. As a man, no one cares if you fall. No one cares about your troubles. No one cares about your issues. No one gives a damn. No one.
Why do I feel like this is like some type of male fucking stunted bullshit? Like, okay, so from what I know, currently he's 55 years old. Alright? Okay, so the shit he's saying to us feels like I'm listening to an angsty teenager who's at least 15 years of age bitching about society and the world. Like, yeah,
Well,
sorry.
I think the reason why is because he's trying to get some weird, and now that I know he's 55, I kind of understand where his archaic viewpoint comes from. He was probably a young adult around what, like the 70s, where that was kind of just going out.
Yeah.
I guess not the 70s, like early 80s. I guess I don't fucking know. I can't math well. Basically, I'm with autism. But anyway, But it's one of those things that he's trying to get these really archaic viewpoints out there, but dress them up in a way that appeals to a much younger demographic, because I think he is smart enough to understand that for the most part, people who watch YouTube tend to be on the younger side. So he's portraying all of these really archaic viewpoints. And I'm saying archaic a lot, I know, but that's because I don't know another word that's synonymous for it. In a way that is more digestible and more appealing to people who are, young adults now.
Yeah.
Like, it's this really weird Frankenstein's monster of an argument stitched together that makes ultimately no sense when you really deconstruct it, but he's trying to just make it sound good for people who are more inclined to agree with him, who are also of a younger demographic and of a different, sort of modern disposition, but not really. I don't know. It's hard to describe.
We had that talk about, like T channels going nuts because they like to appeal to a certain argument style when it comes to heated topics.
Yeah.
That's what it is, essentially. He knows that people find the whole men's rights thing, or just rights in general, as a controversial topic.
Yeah.
So he knows that there'll be people who will take extremes on this because of their personal experiences with the subject. That's what he's doing. That's what he's banking on, ultimately.
Honestly, Minuteman, the Zealous Tiger in chat, he just said it in the most succinct way possible. Okay, Elliot Roger. This is Elliot Roger all grown up. That's literally, he's the supreme gentleman.
Exactly. Supreme gentleman.
No one cares. And one of the things that you
Well, I mean, who cares? Tough shit.
guys have got to understand, and this is why with old school disruptive male mandates, you have got to get your economics under control. I don't care.
Oh god, he's trying to
life
make
ain't
this about
fair.
economics.
If you are a man and you fall upon hard times, and you
Well, I mean, he probably doesn't want it to be about what it's actually about. He'll take any route he can without it being about that, because that's not something I think he wants to discuss. So he's going to take every possible road till he gets there.
He's basically Black Daniel Romanos. Yeah, that also fits. Holy shit. Oh well. Yeah, no, that's what he's doing. Unless, part of it is he's trying to save up money, so eventually when the courts come after him, he has to pay. It's like, I don't want to survive. I don't want the lawyers to walk out on me.
Because for many, many years, I worked really hard, take care of my family. I walked around at work with holes in my shoes, but my family looked good. And man, when I fell, I saw how what people really think of you. I mean,
Cool.
I found out who my real friends were.
Welcome to fucking life.
When you
Stop touching kids.
hit
That's probably the best way to put that, to be honest, Cass.
We got something going on called the global reset. And
Global
this
reset.
is going to impact
Like okay, just this is like a side tangent. I fucking can't stand how people like him, just general predators online will always tout how fucking hard things are for them, and then it's like, don't give me your fucking sob story. Everyone's had it hard. Everybody, 9 out of 10 people you're gonna meet in life. In fact, I'd even go as far as say 95 out of 100 people you meet in life have been on hard times. There's maybe that small percentage of people who have always had it fucking easy, and fuck those people and everything they stand for. But most people have had it hard, pretty fucking hard at some point in their life. Yep. Maybe it was financially, maybe it was, with relationships, maybe it was just a really big fucking personal loss. But everyone has had it hard, or at least most people. So don't give your sob story trying to justify the depraved shit you do, okay? Nobody fucking cares. No one's hearing it.
I just heard Great Reset, and I just sit here and think, oh, so this is going to be like a pedo rendition of it, where it's like, you will not be able to fuck kids anymore, and you will be happy. This is...
Like, real talk, I am so sick of these fucking degenerates just trying to give a sob story to justify why, feel bad for me. It's like, no, I don't feel bad for you at all. I feel bad for the people you fucking hurt.
Well, it's like in this case, like for this guy, right? He's never once felt sorry about the shit he's done to the kids in his stories. Why the fuck should we feel anything for him?
It's like, you want me to feel bad for you? I honestly feel bad that you feel anything below the fucking neck. That's what I feel bad about.
130 million in America. You got people right now who are living in a house, and they're going to be homeless this time next year.
What does it have to do with the fact your predator was that face? Jesus. Oh, okay. You know what? I think we're going to just skip this video now and just go to the last
Look at that
one.
pointing face. Somebody clip that pointing face. I would love that. That needs to be a sticker somewhere. Just that pointing face.
He wants you to get touched.
Yeah. That's the finger he's gonna touch you with, everybody. I want you to look at that finger. He's about to reach through the screen and touch you in your no-no square.
It's gonna be like automatic molestation mode activated.
That's the no-no square finger. It's loaded, everybody. Be careful.
Yeah, alright. I think we'll skip this one. I can barely tolerate listening to this with the amount of, noises and poor audio quality on his end. I think we got the gist of the video because he's just gonna drone on, but I think we're just gonna go for the last video for a bit. I don't really know specifically because I haven't really digged into this one, but as people who looked into it recently, it's pretty bad.
Oh, and everybody, remember, let's get a We Was Predators in chat.
Yeah, we was predators in chat. This video is called the joy of young women, why old women and simps are upset.
Well, apparently, which one are you? Are you the old woman or are you the simp? I'll be the other one.
I guess I'll go old woman.
I was kind of feeling being the old woman, but I'll be the simp too. I mean, it's fair, I guess. It's your channel. Fine, whatever. I want to be the old woman. No, I wanted to be the old. I just can't be the old woman now. Gotta be the simp. Am I simping for the old woman?
Anyway, we can go with that.
All right. Hey,
right.
Old woman Caswarfox, take your pants off. Okay, let's go.
This is going a lot louder. Okay.
What's going on, guys? Getting ready to start jumping into the masculine frame training this weekend. So you want to get the links below. Plus, what's going to happen? Give me a little time to get all this together, but I'm going to put together some kind of master, where you get the masculine frame, disruptive male, Hustlers, Kung Fu,
Oh, for Christ's
and
sakes.
maybe the corporate papers. But I'm probably going to do
Hustlers, Kung Fu.
Disruptive Mail, and Undergrad.
That's
and
his
put
main
together.
channel. It's like it's 103K, 1,000 subscribers, but there's like no activity.
Hustlers Kung Fu. That is something that was said at some point, I guess.
So how did you say that without fucking?
Hustlers Kung Fu. Okay. I am intrigued.
Oh, fucking ninjas and shit, fucking hustling for that fucking Ferrari, man. Kung Fu.
Pimp ninjas, man. Pimp ninjas.
Oh god, the pimp ninjas.
Ninja pimps.
Ninja pimp.
A bundle for that.
Yeah, I'll get back to sucking, bitch.
So be on the lookout for that. So let's talk about what's going on with me. Once again, for all of you fools, clowns who are watching all of my channels, you're haters. You're haters.
You're haters.
Bitch ass haters.
Yo, bitch ass haters.
It's always the same rationalization. They're always just haters. It's like, can somebody at least just acknowledge, like, whenever this shit happens, can they acknowledge that maybe people aren't haters? Maybe they just object to something that they heard that's really fucked up. Like, if you want to call it a hater to protect your fucking ego, feel free. But at the same time, on some level, you have to kind of just acknowledge that's not what this is. It's not like an irrational hatred to despise someone who's, touched children. It's not an irrational hatred to despise someone who wants to pork children or pork animals or pork corpses or any of those things. That is a very rational response to hate these people and to want the worst for them. Like, that's not a hater situation, a typical, like, internet, oh, you're a hater situation. No, you just are fucking protecting your ego because people know that what you did was astronomically fucked.
But lonely. You're a fucking hater. How dare you?
No, I'm actually a simp, and you're an old woman.
Oh god, Alex. Oh god.
Yeah, you heard of Coyote-Lovely? He's gone now. We have Coyote Simply.
I feel my menopause taking over.
Manopause.
Menopause.
Let me tell you, this is what I have people. They will go from the Hustlers Kung Fu to Savage Money to this channel and leave several comments on several videos that have nothing to do with that video. You are a bitch ass hater. It's like, well, we're just angry. All right, and this is something else too that I've seen. A lot of people have made videos about me, and majority of people making videos about me are unattractive simps. There's one dude who made a video about me. He is fat as fuck. He ain't getting no pussy. He ain't getting no pussy. And
My question is, who fucking cares?
Honestly, I think the funniest part about that is, like, he's calling the guy fat as fuck, but when you saw him sit down, you could see some stuff hanging out there, this guy ain't exactly skinny, so not seeing your point, buddy.
Nah, he's got
Like,
he's got a bit of a gut going, doesn't he?
Yeah, you got a little bit of a gut. You're not quite Ethan Ralph or nothing, but you know what? You're not exactly, you got a bit of a bike tire right there on the stomach there, buddy. Bit of a spare tire. Might want to get a total gym. Look like Chuck Norris.
Yeah. He's like, I don't go to the gym. I just lose weight by chasing around kids all day.
one of the reasons
I would believe that. If he said that,
so
I would
many
believe him fully.
people are upset about the things that I talk about and the things that I teach is it leaves them out. First of all, there's a bunch of ugly booger wolves, hobbits, homely ass women who are leaving comments on all of my channels because I represent a dude that will teach you how to get hot chicks, which means that they can't get you. Because see, here's something that a lot of guys don't understand. A lot of high value
I love
men
that he's saying all
don't
this
have-
shit and then wipes his nose on his hand in mid fucking without missing a beat. Just in the middle of this thought about being a man who can get hot chicks, just wipes his nose all over his hand real quick and then continues on. It's like, dude, I think you just undercut your own fucking argument. Your argument was already bunk as fuck to begin with, but you undercut it severely just off of that one little thing you did right there. That was kind of gross.
Have any game.
Yeah.
They have no game whatsoever. None.
I mean, it's a little hard. It's a little stupid for you to talk about game when the only thing you're fucking is underage kids.
And you know what? I actually object to that right now. I actually have a lot of game. You know, I've got Team Fortress 2. I've got Skyrim. I've got Oblivion. I have let me see here on my Steam list. I have a lot of game, mister. So don't you tell me I have no game. I'm level 52 on Steam, I'll have you know.
I'm a level 30 orc.
Yeah, I'm actually at the level cap on every MMO that I play, which is like 1.
I play EVE Online and go stonks.
Stonks.
And this allows less than women to get with them because these guys, they have no game and they really don't understand what they bring to the table. They know.
Well, actually, speaking of things, since we're talking about game, why don't you jump off a cliff in Minecraft? So that's a good game.
You should light some TNT right under your feet in Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft. We nail you to a cross in Minecraft and burn. Stump.
Yeah, they may have a good job.
No, go ahead. I was gonna pull one of those Caesar's Legion memes.
Yes.
Really don't understand what they're bringing to the table. Like me, I don't like to throw around the term high value male because I look at being a dominant masculine male. That's what I like.
Oh, God.
But literally, if I met a girl, an average girl, and we got along, and let's say she was making $40,000 a year, and she had $50,000 of student loan, say a $20,000 car payment, and essentially I can bring her into my ecosystem and change her life. That's what I can do. Any chick who's in that situation, I can bring her into my ecosystem and literally change her life, take so much stress and pressure off of her, and I know that.
Can I just point out real quick, he looks like, the way he's dressed, he looks like a security guard who works the graveyard shift at a local car dealership to make sure it's not vandalized.
Yeah.
What I bring to the table, I bring something remarkable and significant to the table that the average dude doesn't. And there are many men.
You mean such as
I think he's actually got a point. The average dude doesn't, they don't want to have sex with children, so he does bring something to the table that most sane average people don't do. That's a very good point. I think you make a very strong point. I'm inclined to agree with it. You definitely bring pedophilia straight to the table with whatever the hell it is you do. I agree.
Men who are in similar positions who have no clue to what they bring to the table. They have no clue to what they represent to this woman's life. And this is why a lot of booger wolf hobbits and less than women can get with these high value men, because the high value men don't understand the game. Yeah,
apparently it's a very high risk game where
Yeah, there's a lot of complex rules, everybody. Like, I really don't understand it. It's like trying to play, Monopoly, but like play it like effectively with every rule in place. It's very difficult, very hard.
It's a very high end game. It's called Child Molester Simulator.
It's pretty high risk, very very high risk game.
Yeah, very very.
They don't understand the game. I was able to go on a sugar baby website and fuck chicks for free.
Wait, I'm sorry. The fuck's a sugar baby website? What is that in this context? What does that mean? Sugar baby.
They just unintentionally reveal to us that he's got like a Silk Road X type of thing for like websites for fucking, not drugs.
I don't know. I've heard the term sugar daddy, and I've heard the term, sugar mommy before, but I've never heard the term sugar baby. What the fuck does that mean? Because the fact that you put sugar in front of it means that they're supplying something for you. Usually it's financial. Like that's what that means in that. What is it? What the fuck's a sugar baby? What?
I don't know, man. I don't want to know. What's next is like revealing that he like goes to like fucking human trafficking websites on the dark web for Bitcoin. Just buy shit.
I don't know. I'm looking at the chat. Somebody commented it cites to be a sugar daddy to college girls. And see, I would get that, but the problem is though that why would the other person, the quote unquote in this context baby, be the sugar one at that? But like that's what's fucking with me here. Like, because I want to say you're probably right, but given what this guy's admitted to here, I don't know that that's true. That's the part that's really fucking with me here.
Yeah.
Understand the game. And right now, I am seeing this constant lie. 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. In the video, I had sex with a 17-year-old.
Wait. Wait. Did he just say there's a video of him having sex with a 17-year-old now?
Let's repeat that one.
Game. And right now, I am seeing this constant lie. 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. In the video, I had sex with a 17-year-old.
Okay, so the exact sentence he just said is in the video, I had sex with a 17-year-old. Is he... So now what I'm trying to process is he trying to reference his older video when he made a statement about having sex with a 17-year-old, which there were multiple statements of also 16 and 15-year-olds? Or is he saying that there's actually a video floating around of him having sex with a 17-year-old? Which is he trying to say in this context?
Take your pick. It's not good for him anyway. Like, admitting to that. Holy shit.
Yeah, either way you cut it, that's really fucked up. But it's... I want to know the answer to that question.
But the age keeps going down, and there's jokes about high schools and all this other stuff. And then when I put up receipts, for those of you who've been around for the Disruptive Male escapades, and I put up receipts, and then it's like, well, it's best at average. This one ugly booger wolf said that when I was just sitting there like, really? Because here's the thing, guys, I am the bad boy of the internet. Shout out to Alan Roger Curry for doing that video. Shout out to Ron Wills. Shout out to Edward Anderson. And shout out to Mr. Lucario. Because I like young pussy. Sure do. Yeah, guilty. I am going out tonight with a girl who's, I think she's 34. I am 55. And I've not dated a woman my own age 20 years, 20-some years. And I have no intention of doing it. I like young pussy. You want to know why I like young pussy? Young pussy is refreshing because when you get with someone who's been ridden hard, rode through, they're crass.
This guy sounds like a somehow more fucked up and significantly much more rapey version of Bunty King. That eats. You remember that guy who's just like, all I do is I eat good pussy and blah blah blah. And all that's what you sound like here, buddy boy. You're like the more degenerate Anand Verk.
Yeah, that explains way too much.
This is incredible. We found a worse version of Anand.
Genuous, they're hard to get along with. And when my Craigslist protocols were rolling hard, man, I remember, and I should put this, I think I got a screenshot.
Yeah, everybody, I want you to remember, all the real players get all their pussy off Craigslist. That you can take that to the bank, put that in your back pocket, take that home with you. If you're not fucking people on Craigslist, you're just not a player. He knows this.
Chick, we had the best time. And one of the things is, when you take a young girl who's had bad sex, because many young girls, and this is something we're going to talk about, a lot of young girls are having bad sex. They're not getting off. They're not orgasming. Lots of women are in that situation.
Orgasming?
Lots of women. And when you give
fucking orgasming.
Orgasming. No, it's Fuck, the way he moves his hands and shit, I kind of just like, God, is this like a pedophile at Morpheus just trying to explain us the pedo pill?
You take the blue pill and you wake up believing whatever you want to believe, or you take the red pill and you wake up with your ass hurting a lot and no answers.
A young girl, her first orgasm, that bitch may fall in love.
Oh, no.
Because she's like, I remember, and I'm not going to get too graphic because YouTube will take the video down or put some kind of strike on it. This one girl, she's about 22, and she had never came through penetrative sex before. And I did some things to her and got her so hot that she came in like 5 minutes and she was stunned. She didn't even know that she can do this. So one of the things that when you're a skilled practitioner and you get with a younger woman who hasn't had these experiences, you can become like a god. Whereas, once again, I've got pictures, and you guys, you know, you've seen these pictures. These women are hot, and I've got booger wolf hobbits and angry women. Now, she ain't that hot. She ain't that good looking. Bitch, why are you lying? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Oh, God.
I represent a
Hey,
point
Cass.
for you guys.
We was booger wolves.
was booger wolves. Everyone in chat, copy and paste that shit. We was booger wolves.
We was booger wolves.
Well, we was booger wolves, Neo.
And you know what? We're both furries right here. I guess we're like literal booger wolves.
God, my fucking Doberman right now is fucking barking up a storm. He's like, give me the blood of the pedophile. We was booger wolves.
We was booger wolves.
I represent teaching. I represent strategy and lessons that you cannot get anywhere else, and people don't like that.
Okay, Nathan Larson. Verified on repeat.co you are.
Oh my God.
Why would I wouldn't be fucking surprised if he ended up on that website?
He probably runs it.
Like, I bet you, chat. Press, tap the shit out of 1 if you think this guy would probably be on rapey.co if it was still up.
He's probably verified on Rapey.
He probably is. Yeah.
Anton Daniels, he's a bitch ass simp. That's what he is. He's a bitch ass simp. And one of the things, and I think he's jealous of me because I think that's one of the reasons he did the video, because one of the things I'm looking at is I am a free agent. I live my life on my terms. I don't give a fuck if you like it or you don't like it. And this is something that has really, really driven the internet crazy. Cancel Glendon Cameron. Hashtag cancel Glendon Cameron. You can't cancel me. You want to know why? Because I have my own shit.
Good luck with that, because, like, how many times have dog fuckers and pedophiles come up like, oh, nothing's gonna happen to me, and something eventually does?
It's like, well, what do you know? Something just happened to you.
Oh, yeah, right.
This is not a lesson for you guys. Like, I don't have a Facebook platform. I've got these YouTube channels, and everything else is my platform, which I own, I control, I run. You cannot get me off my own platform. I own my platforms 100%. You cannot say what goes on my platform. And many people want to cancel me. Many people.
As they should.
I am making money. During all of this stuff, I am making money because I own my own platforms. And I'm going to keep fucking young chicks. Yep.
Until he gets
Plan on fucking one tonight. And as much as the internet is curious to where I'm putting my dick, it's kind of funny. You want to know why? Like, I just explained it. All of these booger wolves and hobbits don't want the fact that I can teach you guys how to get hotter chicks, how to have better relationships, how to have better sex, and leave them out of the mix. Because luxuries once tasted become necessities. So if I can teach you how to align yourself as a man to draw submissive women to you, to have better relationships, to have better sex, to have better pairings, You're not going like I I cannot date a certain kind of woman. This just I don't.
Nah, if Rachel's not on the clock, she's not ready for the cock, is what you're saying. But if
I think what he's really saying is we was booger wolves.
we was booger.
I can't.
I'm never gonna get tired of
I
that.
just can't do it because
if for the memesters in the fucking part of the channel, get to work on that. It's going great. Say
Hell
canceling.
yeah.
Canceling is for people saying the F word or something not preying on minors. The smooth braiding here. Well, I mean, we're not exactly dealing with like top tier intelligence by any means, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I know what's available. I know what's out there. I know what it can be. And all of these folks who are mad, like all of these male YouTubers are making these videos.
And I know a wonderful place for you. It's called prison.
I know a better place for him. It's called hell.
Next one that makes a video, because I don't watch him, look at this, ask yourself, can this guy get a hot chick? Because how many handsome, good-looking, sexually charismatic men are making these videos? They're all busters, they're all clowns, they're all unaccomplished, and they ain't got shit going on in life. This is an opportunity for them to get a little YouTube money. And then once that opportunity passes, what they're gonna do, they're gonna go right back to being a buster. They're gonna go right back to doing their things. Because, guys, what we're gonna get into, and like, let me break it down to you. The masculine frame, I have to set that up a certain way or my payment processor will cancel it. So the masculine frame will be
Why?
masculinity traits, things you can do, and then all of the
Okay, maybe I'm stupid, but I can't really tell for sure, but is he just selling us a product now?
I feel like he really kind of is. Like it's
Sexual-
kind of, this is like he's just kind of repeating the exact same things over and over and over again, and then there's really no merit to any of what he's saying. His whole argument boils down to, well, you shouldn't listen to these people because they're ugly. Like that's literally all he has. Literally, you could have just succinctly said that and gotten the same amount of value out of what I just said, as he's been saying here for what 11 minutes now.
Yeah.
So the fact is, all he's just going is like, oh, don't listen to them. They're ugly. They're mad that because they're ugly. So I don't know. I don't think he's really. I would hazard a guess that the next 20 minutes of this video are probably going to be repeating that point over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think we'll go for a couple more minutes, and if it really stays this way, and it's not really kind of like we got like booger wolves or some shit, I'll call it quits.
That's right. We was booger wolves.
When you make that into a meme. But yeah, no, see, the funny thing about this is he's not trying to blatantly say it, but he's doing the typical, all these YouTubers are clap chasers, money grabbers. They're all doing the grift. Now, my question is,
Yeah.
who the fuck cares?
Yeah, he's kind of just said the same things. They're ugly. They only want clout. And, yeah, that's kind of it. That's really all he said here in 11 minutes.
Well, it's like, how's that any different than your channel, dumb fuck? All you do is sell, like, fucking bogus products to desperate people who feel like they've been fucked over by society at large.
Oh, I forgot. There was one more point that he made. They're haters. They're ugly. They're haters, and they just want clout. That's literally all he said here.
The booger wolves are after me.
Yeah, the booger wolves are after you. They've got the scent in their booger noses.
explicit
That's right.
stuff will be on the other platform.
That's right.
So you can get into these things that you need to get into. Because one of the things that I want to do is I want to level you guys up. I want to give you guys the esoteric knowledge that only I have. No one else started writing ads.
He's the pedophile guru. He's pedo Jesus.
Yeah, like, okay, I'm reading what, okay, Butt Cheeks here said, but people do want clout to cloud him in the face. I kind of see where you're coming from with that one. I like that he's already got a platform. It's very nice that he brought one with him. We won't need to build a new one when we decide to eventually, get some rope and, from it, from that platform.
Yeah, exactly. It's got his own.
In Minecraft.
In my Minecraft, exactly.
Ads on Craigslist. No one else has this. And in the comments, people, like, these ads, they're 15, 20 years old and they still work. They still work. You want to know why they still work? Because human nature, female human nature has not changed. It is still the same as it was 20, 30, 40. human nature hasn't changed in the last 500 years. This is why scams that worked in the 20s still work in 2021, because human nature hasn't changed. So guys, we're getting ready to do some stuff because they're trying to cancel me and they're finding it frustrating. Because now the conversation is like, y'all keep saying he going to jail. When is he going to jail? No answer. You want to know why? Because the average American is dumb as fuck. They don't know anything about economics. They don't know anything about business. They don't know anything about the legal system. They don't know anything about even the medical system.
Let's go on about Americans. The average person doesn't support me. Therefore, they're stupid. Look at me. I'm a pedophile Rick Sanchez.
America, fuck yeah.
He's got he's so smart. He's got like fucking pedophile hunting techniques, so he can fuck them kids and get away with it.
Maybe that's exactly why he's dressed that way. He's actually the pedophile investigator, you know. But I don't mean like he investigates pedophiles. I mean he is a pedophile who investigates for kids to, you know, go with, you know.
But these people have
on the hunt.
opinions. They have opinions, right? And they don't understand how things operate on a primal level. And I'm going to teach you guys that. So give me a little time to get that, and I'm going to put together a package. So
now he's absolutely selling something here. This is absolutely turned into a grift.
Yeah.
He's gonna put together a package to give to all of. No, okay. One, I don't want any kind of package that you got, buddy. Two, this is a grift.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think this might be a.
And you know what? Just a further note, I don't think you should take that package you got anywhere near children either. Even though I know you love doing that, you sick fuck.
Yeah, I think I might end up calling quits on this whole shit. All right. Oh, God, what is this?
Oh god, dude. This dude is so fucking weird.
Yeah, exactly. No, he is. I can
person.
Oh, fuck. So pay attention, class. This is the typical tactics of a weirdo child molester. He's going to deflect. He's going to give you his packages.
Yeah. Just remember though, if you don't listen to him, if you don't believe him, you're a booger wolf.
Yeah.
You're an ugly booger wolf. And you're a buster. I don't know what the fuck a buster is.
I barely understand that myself. Anyway, so I hope you guys like the somewhat different format I'm doing this time around when it comes to the whole weird video streaming responses I do. And I think I'll call it quits for tonight. So I'm just gonna do my typical shill if that's all right with you, you guys. Sorry, my brain feels fucking fried right now.
Honestly, thank you for having me on. I love coming on your streams a lot. It's a lot of fun here.
No, it's all good. I like having you on because it actually makes it a bit more entertaining, a bit more bearable. Because holy shit, the shit I talk about, fuck. So if you guys like to support the content, feel free to like, subscribe, share this shit anywhere you can. And for anyone who's willing to do it, just go ahead. It really helps out my channel. We're getting pretty close on the whole 500 subscriber mark, so I would like to see how we can get across that pretty soon. And whatnot.
If you don't share this video everywhere, or the VOD of this when it goes up everywhere, you're a booger wolf.
You're a booger wolf.
So I want all of you, if you don't want to be booger wolves, to go out and share this VOD.
Yeah, either way, I'll see you guys later. I'm done. I feel the fatigue. God, I don't even know what to say anymore. My brain feels like it's been scrambled eggs for a good while now.
It'll be all right. You'll get over it. I mean, it's just part of being a booger wolf.
It's just part of being a booger wolf, a buster.
Part of being a buster and a booger wolf.
All right, so I'll do the usual outro stuff. So let's go ahead. So yeah, feel free to support the content, guys. Share it out there. Also, forgot. If you guys like to keep up with other forms of content, be sure to look at the description. Keep up with my shit on my Discord. if you want to. It's kind of where I post where I'm doing, and sometimes I pop in chats and we talk about all kinds of random shit. If you're into that, it's not not a lot of rules. I don't really care. I kind of like a little bit of edge. If you're okay with that, feel free to support that shit. If you like the gaming content, because I've been wanting to do Twitch for a while now, feel free to follow that shit for gaming stuff. I'm trying to set up a good schedule for that when I can. And anywhere else you can find me, or Twitter if you like my stupid takes where I make fun of dumbasses and post stupid internet memes. That's if you're into that. So feel free to support that shit. And I hope you guys are happy with this because I'm trying really hard to be consistent with it. So I'll see you guys later.